I'm on a quest to take you into the enchanting realm of India's untamed wilderness. Together we'll meet the dedicated individuals who work hard in these jungles, and we'll unveil hidden treasures that manifest as extraordinary accommodations. Our journey has taken us to North India's Corbett, Northeast India's Manas, and Central India's Panna and Pench National Parks. Today, I fly south, drawn by the magic of Karnataka's Kabini. I am Ritika Fatado Sharma, and let me show you around beautiful Kabini and this charming haven I stayed at, nestled right in the heart of nature. Are you ready for it? Because you're gonna love it. Let's go. I'm at Delhi Airport, everybody, on the way to South India. Excited! I'm on board Indigo, and I've ordered the chicken jungli sandwich and a Coke, and it's not bad. Another flight with Indigo and another on-time arrival. Traveling in Bangalore through Vega camps. We're traveling towards Mysore on the Bangalore-Mysore Expressway, past Chamundi Hills. And very soon the bustling cities and the busy highways give way to these beautiful lush green fields. So from Bangalore Airport, we were driving for about 5.5 hours, and now we're about 9 minutes away. Finally arrived at the Bison, as you can see. First impressions, so far, I love it. It's a nice, like an eco resort. Yeah, everything is quite rustic, and I'll show you around. So as you arrive, this is your cozy reception area with pictures of Saya, who is the famous Black Panther that's found here at Kabini. And then when you step out here, the path takes you to your tent or then to a swimming pool. Oh, I have Mr. Donkey waiting to cross. Okay. Is he waiting for me? Wow, what a gentleman. Why, thank you. And that is the swimming pool. Wow, how can you not relax with that awesome view of the Kabini backwaters? These are the public spaces. As you come up these steps, there are 2 seating areas. One's this on the right. Oh, that's Thomas. Hi, Thomas. It's one of our hosts. Had a very busy morning. And this is the other seating area, closer to the dining room. If you're an avid reader, there's all kinds of books here. I like that in a resort. So this is what the walk inside the Bison looks like. I think there are different kinds of accommodation here. There are like these tents right there. And then if I turn you around right here, these are the waterfront tents. You have the view of the water right there. Hi, good morning. It's 5:27 and we're on our way for safari. So for your safari, you first have to go to the JLR property, which is about a 15-minute drive, and there you are allocated your vehicle. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning and you can see all the vehicles nicely lined up. There are 2 types of vehicles available. There's the 8-seater Jeep, which is actually a converted Mahindra Bolero. This is that. And then there is the larger 16-seater Canter. You can also choose to stay at the beautiful JLR property. This one's called Kabini River Lodge, and you can make your bookings online. A herd of Indian elephants. For me, there's nothing more meditative than watching a wild elephant leisurely making her way through the forest accompanied by the orchestra of the sounds from the jungle. And that's a male spotted deer working hard to accessorize those antlers for his potential deer dates, trying to impress the ladies. And that's the end of our first safari at Kabini. He's just signing us out. This afternoon I'm taking a relaxing boat ride along the Kabini backwaters. This boat ride is actually included in your stay at Bison. I believe that in the summer months, when the water levels are low, you can see wildlife right on the banks of the river, elephants sometimes coming in for a drink of water. Today my guide Abhishek tells me that we will see birds in plenty, and we did. That's the Bison Resort right there on the bank. And since I have some time this afternoon, let me show you around my room. This is one of the waterfront tents. Once you've unzipped the door, you're in. I especially love the little seating areas in every room. And of course, their writing desks. Imagine looking out at that view. And that's my sit out. So if you unzip this, that's the view. So while you're staying here on the property, you'll see a lot of horses, some donkeys, and there they are. So I'm told the horses here are rescued, and before I came here I was reading some reviews about the hotel, and there were some harsh reviews about how when people look out of their windows they see these sickly horses. Well, I don't see no sickly horses. I see quite a few cute fellows, little mischievous, and they're fine. And even if they're a little sickly, they're being looked after and they're on their way to get better. So let's be nice. That one. This evening I'm on a nature walk with the knowledgeable and cheerful Raju. Raju grew up here, so he's able to give me an insider's view of the village as he knows it. This is windy, like Oprah. Ladyfingers. That's a sandalwood tree. So this is an easy 1 to 1.5 kilometer walk through the villages. Somewhere in the distance, I can hear joyful sounds of children playing. Every now and then, the aroma of fresh food being cooked wafts out of a home. This is India, the way I love it, full of life and rich with its authentic charm. Now, this one literally blew my mind. This is the Jatropha plant. How many years old? 12 years. And following the soothing chirrups of cicadas, which are similar to crickets, our path leads us to a denser part of the walk and culminates with this beautiful mango tree that just keeps going. If you get the opportunity, take the walk. It's really beautiful. I absolutely loved Kabini. It's such a beautiful place with a unique landscape. There's this low grass on either side of the road before the dense forest begins that makes wildlife sightings just a little bit easier. And there is a white mist that lingers low. The greenery here is so vivid that it turns every photograph into a work of art, and it's no wonder that photographers are drawn to this place. On the downside, as a photographer, I'm used to waiting long hours for a single sighting, sometimes even for the glimpse of a giant squirrel. So I'll be honest and say that I miss the convenience of having my own vehicle. I also found the assignment of safaris a little bit too commercial. For me, it kind of took away from the intimate experience of being in the wild. But I absolutely enjoyed my stay at the Bison. So let me end with my top 10 favorite things at the Bison. At number 10 is their reading areas. I love reading. Just having books at hand in the room for me is just unparalleled. Claiming the 9th spot are the enchanting abodes known as the Little Bison. So these are 3 separate tents. One has a dining room and a living area, and then there are 2 more tents which are 2 separate bedrooms. So these are ideal for large families or a group of friends traveling together. At number 8 is the bathrooms. All rooms have awesome bathrooms. I do feel they could do with a little bit more light, but like this one at the Little Bison opens up into its own amazing private courtyard, complete with your own little fireplace, a space where they can set up your food and drinks, and then this big inviting hot tub. At number 7, we have the dedicated work and seating areas. This is like the perfect blend of productivity and breathtaking views for people like me who work while they travel. For number 6, we will climb up these steps to a room called the Machan, and here it is, the balcony that goes almost all the way around the room. And I love the view. You could be sitting here sipping your coffee or tea and overlooking these beautiful tapioca fields. So peaceful. The rooms at the Machan are just a little bit smaller than the others, but no less cozier. And again, the bathrooms. Look at the size of that bath. At number 5 is the service at the lodge, which was great. Thank you. At 5:30 in the morning, just before my safari, I had Ravi bringing me a hot flask of coffee. And at the restaurant, I had Swami and Raju look after all my food requirements. Which brings me to number 4, the restaurant. Food is simple, delicious, and had a comforting homemade feel. And of course, nothing like having this amazing view while you eat. What made my whole stay at the Bison even more special is number 3. The feeling of sharing this experience with the animals of the lodge. It was as though I was contributing to the shared love in a place where nature and humanity coexist in perfect harmony. It just felt good. The runner-up is the breathtaking view from my personal sit-out.
And look at that view. It's just spectacular. In the evenings, the sunset is just gorgeous. So if you get the time, definitely do that.
And finally, nothing else rivals the sheer beauty of my favorite experience at the lodge, the grand finale, the glorious sunset. Thank you for joining me on this expedition into the heart of nature. I hope through my travels you too feel inspired to explore my beautiful India. Until our paths cross again, whether in the heart of the wild or in the echoes of my adventures, remember, be kind, stay wild, and keep traveling.